Good morning, my TikTokers. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys having a fabulous morning. Great weather out here on the East Coast. I'm Jay Works, and this is Street Savvy, the podcast. As you see, I got my lovely apparel on, which we got a huge big thing going on. PD Code Clothing Apparel and Sportswear, also adults wear, and PD Code Children, PD Code 7. Children's wear. We got that going on as a big thing going on out here, folks. I'm pushing something real big from J-Works Entertainment, from PD Code Sportswear, PD Code Children, PD Code 7, and adult clothing brand. I'm pushing it. I'm looking for huge sponsors, huge networks to come on and just ride this wave. Come on and put the big promotions behind it, the big distributions. I'm talking about the Walmarts of the world. I'm talking about people who can get this product, get this brand out to my fan base, and definitely my family, my friends, and my constituents. Folks, if you don't like what you see out here in the world and what you trying to wear, come over to PD Code. No, we not Adidas. No, we not Puma. No, we not Nike. No, we not Jordan brand. We PD Code Clothing and Apparel, designed by J-Works himself. You're looking at the man, t-shirts, sweatsuits, dad hats, as you see I got on, turtlenecks, mark necks, men, women handbags, designer shades, designed by J-Works, glasses, fashion as well, and other things here to come. We're looking at pillow, bedroom, from bedroom wear, from down to your sheets, your curtains, your pillows, things of that nature, folks. We are really trying to really push this PD Code Clothing and Apparel and the adult clothing brand. If you ever look into wearing some adult clothing, jump on it. Check me out online, J-Works Entertainment, J-Works IG, J-Works at Facebook.com, and on YouTube. J-Works is out here. I'm feasible to look at. I'm feasible to find. Folks, I'm not that rich guy. I'm not that guy who got it, not that guy who has it or not. I'm that guy who's building from with the people within my family and friends and constituents and people who like me, people who want to talk to me, or if you hate me, come out and try the product. You know, I don't have the money or the means, and that's why I'm reaching out to the bigger people, the bigger investors. Yeah, I want some investors to come in and get in it, get on it. You know what I mean? And be a part of this train, this big train. Because when it get to be a bird and fly around, baby, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. I've been on this journey from opening up small stores, just with clothing that I have a brewery on, screen print, things of that nature. And now it needs to get bigger. It needs to grow. It needs to be understood by you people who loves me and family members who wants to care and share and things of that nature. PD Code Clothing Apparel this weekend. We're making a big explosion. We want everybody to be a part of it. I want you guys, America, definitely to start digging in your pocketbooks, your wallets. Check me out. I'm online, especially for Black Friday, for Christmas coming up, or birthdays. I have sweatsuits for all age forms of fashions, a PD Code Clothing Apparel. And if you want some adult brand, women and men, I got that for you too. And the children's, toddlers, up until age 9 and 10, I got that. PD Code 7 clothing line. 7 clothing line is made from a 3-year-old, which is my daughter. I like how she's built with her clothes she wear. And I said, why not? Why not put my daughter some clothing that she can show the world at 3 years old, that she has fashion and some attache about herself or attitude. So, folks, if you want to dig in, you want to come up and support in a great way, or sponsor me, or invest. I'm right here, folks. But, folks, we got a great topic this morning. Real great topic. The topic is, listen, we're talking about the great R&B king of stage, Bobby Brown this morning, folks. Bobby Brown has went through a lot in his career. Start off with New Edition in the late 70s. The man is impeccable with the dance moves. You know, Mr. Telephone Man. The guy was destined for stardom. The man got in the group, did his thing, and seen that he can do better by himself and still love his brothers. He did it. You know, hey hon, how you doing? My lovely wife tuning in. Love you. Love you, honey. Hope you having a great day at work. But yeah, Bob, you know, he did a lot of great things. And then hopping out the group. I Need a Girlfriend. First big single. Smashing. Smashing. And then he had to come back. You know Bob had to come back. He had to come back with something greater. You know what I mean? Prerogative. Oh my God, don't be cruel. You know what I mean? Every little step I take, if it ain't good enough. You know, Friends. And then with his late great ex-wife, Whitney Houston, we got something in common. Smash it. Then back with the group in 1996. The Home Again album. Crazy. Crazy, man. Crazy. The man is known for his impeccable work. And then back in the studio 2012 with the Masterpiece. It didn't do as well as the others, but Bob's voice was still heard by his people and his great fans. And listen, this one's for you, Bob. But this is the story. Bobby Brown has went through a lot of adversity. Married to Whitney Houston for almost 14 years. Had a beautiful, beautiful daughter, Bobby Christina. She passed away, as well as Whitney. Shout out to both. Rest in peace, both of these women. But Bob, in his years of married to Whitney, in my opinion, was always shone upon. When I mean from rocks to people to naysay to memes to words that nobody should be uttering about a man like him who worked as hard to build his career. Not long to be a husband and a father to his children, but things was out there about Whitney's drug addiction, about how he kept her drugged up. I watched the interview, which has been out for several years now, the other day. And I seen clips of it. I seen Oprah interview his Whitney Houston's late great mom, Cicely Houston. And I'm like, wow, okay. I didn't want to touch the story. It was too fresh. I don't like it. I don't like things like that. But just this weekend, it reappeared up on social media. And I said, hell no. Nah. I got to speak on it. And why I would say that, because the content of it, Whitney Oprah was asking Whitney Houston's older brother, Michael, and Whitney's mom about how Whitney addicted to drugs. And allegedly, Michael was saying, hey, listen, we did everything together. You know, I did my thing. She seen me. She tried it. We did everything together. You know, like siblings, you know, it was acceptable in the 80s. And, you know, we did things together. It's a bad thing. It just spiraled. And at the end of the conversation, which I wish she would have said it in the beginning, Oprah said, hey, what about this notion that Bobby Brown got Whitney on drugs? He said, nah. It's his whole demeanor switch. He said, nah. It had nothing to do with Bobby. Way before Bobby. He said, yo, that was all me. I'm her brother. I take full responsibility. And the mother's look was like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like she didn't know. Like she didn't know her daughter and her son was always doing drugs together. It was a brother and sister affair. You know, and reason why I'm doing this, because I love B. Brown, man. He's a brother from another mother. I love his family, his sisters, his brother, his nieces and nephews, man. I grew up in the same housing projects that Bob grew up in, went to the same middle school that Bob went to, Dearborn Middle. We got the same mutual friends, you know, and for this guy to always been getting backlash from stuff that had nothing to do with him, and he always took the blame on his chest, 10 toes down for what he did, and things that he occurred on himself, brought upon himself. But people always shot him down. And I done seen interviews with Shaka Khan was like, even Shaka Khan. Natalie Cole, the great Natalie Cole said, no, listen. And this is back then when Whitney was living. was like, yo, it wasn't Bobby. Nobody listened to me. Nobody wanted to listen. And this rumors allegedly that it was Clyde Davis who was trying to burn Bobby's career. You know, it was rumored allegedly, but who knows? But this man persevered, and I'm so happy for you, Bobby. And why I'm doing this story, this little piece, because man, all the kudos, all the flowers, you need to keep getting them while you still here, bro. I appreciate the music. It got me through good and the bad times. I never touched the drug scene, but I was always one of those dealers in the part of that business. And it was always a sad thing when I heard about you, man. When I hear about you, tabloids and drugs was attached to your name. But that never deterred what the love I had for your music and the person you are. And we always when we got together, we was in Barritz together or anywhere in Roxbury when you came to town, or I went to one of your concerts, Providence, Boston, Atlanta, anywhere. Man, it never deterred it. You always gonna be the king of the stage, the king of pop to me, no matter what. No matter what these people out here, no matter allegedly what they gonna say, brother, you was the man, and you always gonna be the man, and keep up. Yes, and folks, New Edition. On a lighter note, Bob is on tour. You know, the Culture Tour did real good. Now it's a New Edition tour, man. They back on it. They back on it. These brothers, man, are back performing like they never left. I mean, these guys, man, listen. Kudos to them. Kudos to Michael Bivins. Kudos to Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, Ralph Travis, um, Ronnie DeVoe, Ricky Bell. Man, kudos. Kudos. Man, these brothers still doing it, and I love what they doing. And folks, if you ain't seen these guys in concert in Vegas at the Residence this recently, you know, or with Charlie Wilson, man, listen, catch them now with Tony Braxton and Boys the Men. These guys got a slew of dates, a city near you pretty soon. New Edition back out there doing what they do, and some of the biggest hits. You know what I mean? With three lead singers, Bobby Brown, Ralph Travis, and Ricky Bell. Them voices, iconically. New Edition, folks, and I'm going to hit you with this. New Edition is the biggest supergroup, boy band, men group, old school, new jack swing in the world. They got artists on top of artists, singles, gold, platinum, diamond hits. From Johnny to Bobby to Ralph to BBD to New Edition. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't know nothing about New Edition, check them out. They back on tour. They back on tour. Bobby is looking good as ever. You know what I mean? Looking healthy. Ralph, Johnny, Ronnie, Ricky, and Michael. Man, kudos, man. Kudos. I know Michael Bivins got the biopic coming out soon. Hey, Mike, salute to you, man, for all the stuff you did to keep the boys together. It's been prevalent to see Lexa off. It's been prevalent to see how them boys been together. Lexa off. How New Edition has stayed in that brotherly love, man, and keeping the hope alive for a lot of us who grew up like them, who grew up in the same position, or even worse, you know. And I know guys where I grew up at in Roxbury, Orchard Park, in Boston, love talking about New Edition. You know, New Edition may be you guys super group out there in America and the world, but these guys are childhood friends of a lot of guys I grew up with. A lot of people I ate at the same table, you know, played at the same ballpark, played on the same ball field, went to the same high school, same middle school. And we love those guys, and we love the best thing is yet to come from New Edition. Again, New Edition's on tour with Boys and Men and Tony Braxton. You guys catch up. And again, kudos to Bobby. I had to bring this up because this was something that was a part of me that I kept seeing. The good, the bad, and the ugly about Bobby. But when they talk about Bobby keeping Whitney on drugs and he was the cause of it, that's bullshit. It was always bullshit. And folks, I'm here to say, I'm not repeating nobody's antics. I'm just saying what Whitney Houston's brother Michael said on an interview with his mom, the late great Cicely Houston. Bob just got overshadowed by everything he did and things that his ex-wife was doing. God bless her soul. They blamed it on him, and it wasn't his fault. And that man always took the blame for everything, and he never spoke up on it. So God bless you, Bobby. Keep on, and hopefully the great is yet to come. And in your family, and your new wife, Alicia, and the kids, man, I wish you guys nothing but the best. God bless. Folks, and other stuff going on in the world, if you a big, avid NFL fan, let me tell you how my week went with my Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell you something. They had my blood pressure real high. And I got diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, right? But when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys on the Monday night, Sunday evening, or Thursday night football, oh man, I'm all tuned, I'm all in. But let me tell you, this Sunday, the past Sunday, I tell you, man, my Cowboys have my blood running high, real high. The first quarter, turnover in the end zone. Philly goes down to score. Next possession, turnover, a fumble, for one of the explosive wide receivers, slash whatever you want to call it. Philly goes up 14-zip. They come down and score. Again, punt the ball. Philly turns it over. We don't score. We turn it over on downs. Philly come back down and score. 21-zip. Before half, Dak reared back, spanked him downfield, long 40 yards or better, to C.D. Lamb. Then he threw one to the tight end. Bang, let's go. Before half, that's 7. I'm like, okay. Halftime, third quarter, they shut the run down. Saquon Barkley, which he ain't been no good anyways all season. He's only averaging 2.4 yards after carry. And in the Dallas game, 1.2 after carry. They shut him down. And Dallas started Mike the comeback. Philly went down, couldn't get it. Three downs and out. Punt the ball, Dallas come back down. Boy, Pickett. They catch the boy out there, 45 yards, catch one. He did some old Randy Moss. Yeah, 2 boys on him. Catch that. Dak runs in, 14-21. I said, God damn, here we go. Here goes my blood pressure. Then comes fourth quarter. Cowboys go downfield. Pick and catch one. This one through the middle. Bang. Scoring touchdown. Bang, we in there 21-21. The biggest comeback ever in almost 45 years for the Dallas Cowboys. 35 years. Don't quote me on that. And then, the biggest of it all, fourth quarter, 3 minutes to go, Philly gets the ball. Dallas defense, as they've been standing up all night, gets a huge sack. The only sack in the game. Dallas gets the ball, pick it across the middle, 22 to 25 yards across the middle, cut, bang, hit him. Goddamn, they get this field goal kicker, the #1 field goal kicker in the league, in the country, of 60 yards or better. He missed one earlier, but he didn't miss this one. He kicks it through, and the Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles, folks. It was a great game. It was a huge big lift for the Dallas Cowboy fans, especially for the Dallas Cowboys' hopes in the playoffs. And guess what, folks? We playing Thursday night with them boys from Kansas City. Woo! They had a great game. The Chiefs was down 11 points or better. They came back and beat the Colts, who's topping the division, 8-2, with the best running back. Stop Taylor. Stopped him. 65 yards. They won a dramatic game coming back. So listen, both of these teams are playing Thursday night. Both of these teams. So if the Chiefs is your team, okay, boy. Cowboys is mine. Put your big boy drawers on. Let's get it on. Thursday night, you know it is Thanksgiving dinner. Thursday evening, let's go Cowboys. If you're an average Cowboy fan, it's hope there, folks. And I'm getting it to you. Listen, folks, in other news, if you're from upstate New York, if you like college ball, The Syracuse Orangemen played a good game. They ranked this year. They got a bunch of freshmen kicking up, and they got Carmelo Anthony's kid up there. They had a great game, a great overtime game. They lost against Houston, Lord, against Coach Sampson. But it was a good game, 78-74. Good loss. It's never no, you know what, folks? When kids involved and they having fun, collegiate, AAU, it's never about the wins and losses. It's about how much fun and how much effort they put in. And I tell you, the Syracuse Orangemen put in some great effort on this overtime game. Great fillers, a great filler back and forth. And Houston ended up pulling out. But I say, listen, if you're a Syracuse Orangemen fan in upstate New York, you guys got a great season coming. They definitely going to make the NCAA's final 64 teams. They're going to make it. They're going to be in, I pick Elite Eight. But who am I? It's just my analyst about sports. Check them out. Check out your college team and whoever your college team is. So, folks, listen. I hope you enjoyed this morning. The topic about Bobby Brown. It was dear to my heart. It was on my mind all night. I couldn't sleep. I had to get up this morning. And definitely just put the news, not even the news. It was something that probably was already heard of. And some of you great folks probably thought the same thing. But I see, like I said, the interview with Whitney Houston's brother Michael and his mom, Cicely, God bless. She passed a year or two ago with Oprah. It popped up again, and I had to speak on it on my platform, Street Savvy, the podcast, and just let it be known how I always felt and what I always knew personally in my heart that, man, Bobby always accepted his own guilt and his own admission. And people always blamed him for Whitney's, and that was not right. I mean, his career was definitely taken short by his antics and the drug abuse, I guess, and alcohol. But with the Whitney stuff compiled on, people shot him down. And allegedly they said Clyde Davis was doing the backdoor snake. Shooting everything Bobby tried to do. I mean, the Masterpiece album did what it could do. But this after this man done been shot down for the past 7 years. So before he did the album, Masterpiece. So kudos to Bob. I'm glad for the ones who tuned in. Let's get the reporting and get my personal opinion on them. Success. And please catch the new edition tour with Tony Braxton and Boys the Men, folks, in the city near you. And thank you for joining me on Street Savvy this morning. On this great morning up here in upstate New York and hopefully across the country. You got great weather. And don't forget to like and share everything this man do. And don't forget, go out and support PD Cole Clothing Apparel. This great apparel I got on. Dad hats, T-shirts, socks, sweatsuits, turtlenecks, mark necks, man bags, jackets. You name it, we got it. If we don't got it, we gonna get it. Shades, fashion glasses, and PD code 7, PD code 7 children's wear is definitely out for toddlers up to 10 years old. Go get it. If you can't reach me, call me. I'm online. Hit me up, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. I'm on there. Email me. I'm with it. Please. And if you a donor, not a donor, if you a sponsor, right? If you're a Puma, you Adidas, you a Nike, Jordan brand, holla at me. Holla at the kid. If you're a Walmart, holla at the kid. I'm trying to make this PD code train keep going across the pond to where we got to take them boats to bring them clothes back. Truly. And if you're a big investor, you're hearing from the man's mouth. It's compelling what comes out of our mouths, right? Get up with me. Jay Works, guys. Listen, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you tune in tomorrow. Got a great conversation tomorrow morning. Trust me. God bless America. Keep hope alive, baby. And Jasmine, 1 second. Jasmine Crockett, the Texas woman, is going to announce after Thanksgiving she's going to run for U.S. Senate for the state of Texas. Jasmine, whatever you do, we support you. Whatever you do, we support you. Keep on taking care of your constituents and your people and yourself. I don't trust none of them peoples in D.C. Keep one eye open. God bless.